Hi, my name is Kylie Blacksell and I'm from Human Happiness, and welcome to your full moon in Virgo on Tuesday, the 19th of February yoga class. If this is your very first time with us, then a very big welcome to you. If you have any concerns about your health, physical, mental or emotional health with respect to doing a yoga class, please do seek advice from your health professional before continuing with the class. We're just doing an activation at the start, so just warming up the body, shaking out what we brought with us to the class, and activating the spine and getting it ready for the yoga class. I'm really excited about this class today. I'm really excited about actually doing the class with you because the energy that we're going to be releasing is going to be pretty amazing. So shaking down to the floor, and then you can bring the hands up just to the eyes if you do have blood pressure, heart condition, shoulder issues, or you can come a little bit higher if you don't have any concerns about that. So during our activation, which is just a 10-minute little segment at the beginning, we go through the astrology and numerology that's happening on the planet at the moment. So just bring the feet a little further apart and keep the head above the waist if you have any concerns about vertigo, blood pressure, heart condition, ear, eye, nose, throat issues that you're concerned about. Just keep that head above the waist. Otherwise you can come down a little bit further. So yes, we do have the full moon in Virgo, and it's at 0 degrees, 42 minutes of Virgo, which makes it an exceptionally powerful full moon. So all of the rules around full moon apply, of course. Let's go around the other way. So it is, when things come to culmination, come to completion, it can be quite an emotional time for people. So let's just do some very gentle twisting around here, just with whatever's within your limits here with this one. So yeah, and Virgo in particular, what we're going to be doing today is detoxing your intestines. We're actually going to do a very specific asana around that, and also some movements in the sequence that are actually going to help us with the intestines as well, and the whole digestive system. Because the Virgo rules the intestines, and having that full moon at 0 degrees is a really, really excellent opportunity to really do some serious detoxing and some nurturing through the digestive system. So we're going to be doing that. It's also important because we've got Pisces at the other end of the cosmos. It's actually all about the feet. It's all about grounding as well. So we're going to be doing quite a bit of grounding as well. So hands just reaching out, just feeling that stretch. Lovely. It's also a time to actually stop and check, to be present, which is actually why I've chosen Energy Block Release 2 today as our EBR, as our sequence. So just tapping opposite knees with opposite hand. It's, really important to be present, to actually start to take notice about what's going on around you, what's real and what's fake. Barbara Goldsmith speaks about this in her video, her astrology video, which is what I used to prepare this class today, the astrology section anyway, and I do the numerology section. So yeah, this will actually help you. You can go for the heels if you can get to them back there. This will actually help you to be more grounded, to be more centered, and a lot more aware about what's going on. And as I said, it will also detox the body. Coming back to the knees, we also have Neptune, Sun and Mercury all in Pisces, which is very much about dreaming, compassion, romance. It can also be about twin flames. Let's do your hip circles there. So that's a bit of opportunity there. Today is actually Valentine's Day, the day that I'm actually recording the class. So I hope you're all having a very lovely day. Let's go around the other way. Not that I condone, using commercialism to tell somebody that you love them, but I guess it's an opportunity to accentuate or express your love, and some figure eights there. Particularly maybe if you're not so good at expressing how you feel, might be a good opportunity or good excuse to do that expression. And going the other way. Okay, but we also have Pluto, Venus and Saturn in Capricorn, so we've got a lot of earth and water, a lot of planets in earth and water at the moment. So bring the hands up And that's all about loving the earth, loving your body, doing a lot of energy work on yourself, physically and emotionally. So you could do Reiki, you could do healing sessions, the Ho'oponopono that I do, along with the Reiki. You could do acupuncture, you could just do self-Reiki if you've actually learned how to do Reiki. And subconscious healing as well might be really beneficial for you at this time. And there's a really big thing in our class today about loving your body and accepting your body and tuning into your body as well, which is really important. We have Mars in Taurus, so that's the opportunity to be really grounded, because of course Taurus is the strongest, most grounded of the earth signs. So it is important to really ground, particularly that anger that you might have been feeling over the last few videos. So the last few moons, and that aggression, just ground it. Go stand out on the earth, or do this particular yoga class. That will also help you a lot with being grounded with the sequence today. So coming up to the eyes. Okay. Definitely a really good time to tune into the unseen forces. So with astrology, numerology, even psychic readings, etc., is a really good time to do that. And that's what we're going to be doing in our meditation today. We're really getting you to tune in to what's going on, what's really going on. So coming back down, really enjoying this little warm up here, and then palms facing away from each other, opening up the shoulders. Breathe out, then breathing in, opening up. Lovely. Breathing out and in. Just doing a few of those. So we have 8 planets in earth and water signs. So time to be grounded, time to nurture, time to be present, definitely time to detox. This can be your thoughts, your emotions, and of course your intestines, which is what we're going to focus on today. Time to support yourself and really love your body. So, and all of those things we'll be doing today in the class. So just hands go up, and you're just moving your right foot forwards and backwards. So just a very, very gentle lower back bend if that's comfortable for you there. Okay, so we're almost through the activation, and then back to the middle and back to the left leg now. It's got a couple of little stretches before we go into our beautiful energy block release too. It is a pretty big energy block release. It is our longest sequence that we teach in Drew Yoga, but it is well and truly worth it. It is definitely one of my favourite sequences, but it does take the majority of the yoga time that we have. If you do have osteoporosis, hip surgery or hip issues, knee, ankle issues, keep your feet on the floor here and just wriggle the foot there. Otherwise, you're welcome to grab a chair or a wall, or just come up into your little shake there. There's quite a few health considerations to look at for this particular energy block release. Just go around again in a circle with the ankle and the other way, and out to the side and the back. Lovely. A little bit of a swing and up and around. And of course, obviously being very gentle here if you do have any hip issues there. Let's go to the other side. Bit of a shake, and around in a circle, and the other way. So this is very much about nurturing yourself, tuning into your body, loving your body, really accepting your body as your body is right now, which is the quickest way to actually losing weight and getting the body that you desire, is by actually accepting what you have. That's the first step. Because if you're resisting what you have, then there's just going to be more of it. So, in the literal and figurative sense of the word. So yeah, it's worth looking into there. So we're now ready to do just a couple of stretches here. So you just step your right foot just a foot length ahead, and then bend both the knees. So I'll show you from the side. You step 1 foot ahead and then bend both the knees there. Okay. And you'll be feeling a bit of a stretch in the lower half of your back calf muscle there. And then going across to the other side. So step the left foot out the front, bend the knees, and then you've got the lovely stretch there. Oh, excuse me. All right. And then just going to do the hamstrings. So you just have your back foot a little bit out to the side, so about 45 degrees out. And just have your front foot leg fairly straight, and then you just slowly move your hands down until you feel the stretch in the front of the back, top front of the back leg, which is essentially your hamstring. So just keep going until you feel the stretch. Of course, keeping the head above the waist if you need to do that. Just really enjoying that stretch there. Breathing into it. And then gently walking the hands back up, going across to the other side. And using the hands to support you as you move your way down into the stretch. Okay, we're actually coming down to the floor now. We're going to be doing the Piriformis Stretch. Now, if you know you can't come down onto the floor, you are welcome to sit on a chair and literally just cross your leg and lean into it. That's the easiest way to do this particular stretch. So you can just put your ankle on your, you can just cross your legs normally and grab, or you can put your ankle on your other knee and then reach through and grab your shin if you want the full version. We've done this quite a few times over the last few videos. So just enjoying that Piriformis stretch there. This is preparing us. Hopefully we'll get time to do just a couple of tiny asanas that we've actually been doing over the last few weeks. So they're not new to you. We should be able to just walk straight into them. And just switching over to the other side there. Yes, I'm really looking forward to this class. There's some really lovely, at the end of the energy block release too, you really do feel just incredible. And because you do feel so incredible, I've just changed my mind about what order I'm going to be doing this in. I was going to do energy block release 2 first, and then the 2 asanas, but I'd like you to go straight from the energy block release straight into your deep relaxation, because it really is just a fabulous thing to do. So just going to do these couple of little asanas, and as I said, we have done them recently. You might want a pillow for the sitting spinal twist. I believe we did this last week. Come down onto your knees, just having your pillow to the side here. If you do have knee issues, definitely place yourself on a chair instead and just cross your leg and lean yourself around to the back. If you do have hernia issues, recent abdominal surgery, spinal disc issues, if you're pregnant or if you have a full stomach, definitely do not do this particular twist. You can just do the one that we do standing instead. So you can just do the lovely one from EBR1 where you just gently move across, lift up and around. So it's just a much lighter version of the same thing. So this sort of movement. Okay. Okay. So then just leaning across to the right, leaning your buttocks, your right buttocks onto the pillow there. Lift up your left leg and place it up against your right thigh. If you feel comfortable with that, you can go for the chair if this is starting to feel not very comfortable. Breathe in, and then when you breathe out, just grabbing your left leg with your right hand. Breathe in again, lift your sternum up, so really feel like you're lifting up from your chest there. And breathing out, place your hands on the floor and you're looking out behind you. Feel that incredible squeeze in your reproductive area. particularly down low towards the intestines. Just breathing normally. And then coming back to the middle. So that's our little asana that's going to stimulate and detox your intestines. So you're quite welcome to do it a couple of times. And then just flopping across to the other side here. Then lifting up the right leg, placing it down, breathe in, breathe out, place the hand on the right leg there, breathing in, lift up the sternum nice and high, and then around you go. Feeling that very strong twist in your whole digestive system there, in your kidneys, your liver, your spleen, your intestines, and then coming back. Lovely. And also the head to knee, this is a fairly nice little one to do. You can, if you do have if you have spinal issues, knee and hip issues, go nice and gently with this. If you have very short hamstrings, you can definitely use a pillow around the back here that I'll show you. If you have acute lumbar or sciatica or hip replacement, you're not going to do this this particular movement. I would suggest that you can just do with the two legs out the front, because I know that option is fine for that. So the two legs out the front. Well, first of all, I'll show you. You can actually just plop your bottom. I might show this from the side actually. So you put your legs out the front, and you wriggle up so that your heels touch the very top of your mat. Okay, and you can use your mat for this instead of a pillow if you don't have a pillow sitting nearby, and just rolling your mat up until it gets to your buttocks. Okay, and then just put half of your buttocks on the mat and half of it off. So you get sort of a tilting forward with your pelvis. Okay. Now, if you have pretty bad sciatica, which I said before, or the lumbar issues, so issues with your lower back, quite nasty issues, or of course if you're pregnant, or very, very short hamstrings, you can plop a pillow in underneath your knees, or you can just raise your knees and go very, very soft. So you'd probably only do this movement, just a very, very, of course if you're heavily pregnant you won't do any movement there really. You wouldn't go any further than that. Okay. Now you can do both legs out the front if you do have some serious ankle, knee, hip issues. You can have both legs out the front. As I said, you can lift the feet up and just go very soft. So only go to this position when we do the movement. I wouldn't go any further than that. For our version that we're doing today, if you're okay to do it, you can keep yourself sideways. I'll just go to the front so you can see what I'm doing. I'll use a little bit of a pillow underneath my buttocks there, just to boost up just a little bit. You have one leg out the front and the other leg out the side. Okay, and then you turn so your torso is facing the outstretched leg. Okay, breathing in, and as I said, very, very gentle if you have those concerns: spinal, knee, hip, hamstrings. Lumbar sciatica, well, lumbar and sciatica and pregnant and hip replacement, you're not doing this one, okay? We'll do the other one. And breathing in, come back up. Breathing out. And in. So your hands don't actually touch your legs. They just hover along the side. Breathing out and in. And not going too deep if it starts to feel a little bit funny there. Breathing out. And in and out and in. You'll probably find that you can stretch a little bit further each time. So breathing out and in. This can bring you to a place of profound stillness. Feel yourself coming to stillness. And really accepting your body as it is. That's the main reason why I'm doing this one, to really tune in and accept your body as it is. Just one more. Breathing out and in. And then you can just place your hands down wherever they can reach along your leg there. Bring yourself into the stretch. And of course, not overstretching. You don't want to pull any hamstrings here. And then gently walking yourself back up and going across to the other side. So you might already be feeling quite still, quite peaceful. All right, so turning your torso so it faces your outstretched leg. And you may find that this leg is more stretchy or less stretchy than the other one. So just take your time. Don't expect it to be the same amount of stretchiness. So turning to face your leg that's outstretched, breathing in and then breathing out. I'm definitely not quite as stretchy in this side. And breathing in. Taking your time. In. Really surrendering here. Surrendering to the what is and the what you're experiencing and how you're feeling. Preparing yourself for an incredibly grounding and centering energy block release that's coming up next. A little bit too much for that knee there. And then just coming down. I won't go too far here. My knee's not particularly happy with me there in that particular position. And then coming back up. Lovely. So now we're ready for our amazing energy block release. We have done this. We have done this in the past a few times. So some of you will be quite familiar with it, and definitely if you used to do my face-to-face classes, it did pop up on a fair few occasions there, because it is a fantastic all-rounder energy block release to do. So I'll just be talking through any of the health considerations that we need to consider as we work our way through it. So it should all be fine as it is. All right. Just having a little drink there. All right, we'll get ourselves into Tadasana. So lifting up one of your heels and pivot around. So the heel touches the big toe of the other foot. Then lift up again and pivot back. So you're approximately hip width apart here. Lovely. Breathing in, tightening up the knees, then breathe out. Nice soft knees. So always having that soft knee position if you can. Lovely. Move your awareness up to your pelvis. Push forwards and back and find that middle ground. Imagine you're holding a bowl of water in there. It's sitting nice and steady. Lovely. Then breathing in, roll the shoulders up and back. In again. And back. And again. And back. And then breathing in and just squeezing your shoulder blades together, lifting up and out. Checking that your chin is parallel to the floor, arms just nice and relaxed by your side there. Lovely. And imagine there's a string attached to your sternum, lifting you up to the sky. And another string attached to your crown, lifting you up. Feel like your whole spine is lengthening as you do this. Lovely. Okay, and then breathing in. When you breathe out, squeezing your pelvic floor muscles together. So it's a big muscle from the front to the back under here. Feel like you're just squeezing it in like a kaleidoscope. Just 10-15% for this one. Don't be concerned about being too tight there. Okay, we're back. We're now in Tadasana, which is a master pose. It's the mountain pose, and that's our first position for for our energy block release too. So let's get right into it. There's quite a bit of instruction, but it is well worth persevering through it because it is at the end, it's really fabulous. If you don't have your blankets and things ready for your deep relaxation, I suggest you just grab them just as we're about to start. Have them nearby. So when we go to the floor, you've got everything there ready to grab so you can go straight into your deep relaxation. Really good idea to do that. Okay, let's begin. So bending your knees a little bit and placing your right hand in front of your left hand and then lifting up, just coming to the eyes if you have any blood pressure, heart condition, shoulder issues, and then bend the knees down, you go again. And then left in front of right, up you go. You can go up high if you don't have those concerns. Palms faced out and down you go. Lovely. Then right over left. So we keep alternating. Breathing in and then breathe out as the hands slowly come back down. Breathing in, left in front of right. And out. Just pause for a moment. We'll go into the Brahma Mudra. So the last three fingers fold over, thumb on top, pointer fingers stay out. And we're going to do exactly the same movement. So the right over left. And palms pointing outwards, down we go with the out breath. And left over right. And down. Right over left. And down. This is the breath of Arjuna, which is fantastic for creativity and for raising your frequency, raising that lower base energy up to a much higher vibration, hence the creativity. And one more with your left hand in front, breathing in and out. Keeping the knees bent, release that mudra. Go into the praying hands, just up to the forehead, breathe in and out. So in up to the forehead and out. And if you're okay to have your hands up higher, come up a little bit higher with me if you like, breathing in. And then just come to the crown, come to the crown, breathing in and out. In and out. Breathing in, this will warm you up quite quickly, this one. Breathing in and breathe out. So as you breathe in, the knees bend, the hands go up. And you breathe out, you straighten up a little bit. And then bringing the hands back down. Lovely. Then hands come up to the chest, breathing in, then breathing out, palms faced away. Always keeping a little bit of a bend in your elbows there, breathing in and out. And in and out. In and out. This next movement we're going to do is also a fantastic digestive system stimulator, detoxer. And out. So just coming back and bring the feet just a little further away from each other, toes pointing out just a little bit there. Breathing in, the hands come up. As you breathe out, the right foot goes around to the right, so you're pointing out at 90 degrees to the right there. And then lift up your back heel, so your left heel comes off the floor. Right hand comes up onto your left shoulder. Breathing in, lift your sternum up nice and tall. And then as you breathe out, you gently go around to the back. Okay, I'll just show you what that looks like from the front. Okay, so you're gazing over your right hand. Your palm is faced out away from your chest. You're not out like this, okay? You're just coming in like this. You're feeling a lovely squeeze in your torso. And then breathing in back to the middle. Let's go around to the other side. Breathe in, lift up the back heel, and then around you go. Lovely. Feel that lovely squeeze. Breathing in. And breathing out, round you go for the second time. Breathing in and out. Doing that lovely squeeze. Then coming back into the middle. And then opening up the palms, leaning back just a tiny bit here. Just be careful if you do have hernia issues here. And breathing out, lean forward. So in and out. I'll show you what it looks like from the side. In and out. So it is very subtle. It's a very subtle back bend, but being very gentle if you do have lower back issues or hernia issues here. And the hands slowly come up a little bit higher each time you do the movement. So breathing in and out. Lovely. When we get to the shoulders, just have your right hand palm faced up, left hand palm face down, breathing in. As you breathe out, imagine you're passing a ball from your right hand through your chest into your left hand. Then breathing in, passing it back. And out. Ooh, excuse me, goodness. Don't know if there's enough oxygen in this room. Breathing in and out. Feel that lovely squeezing in your shoulders, in your back. And out. So you breathe in as you go to your right and out as you go to your left. Slowly bringing your hands back down. In. We're almost around about halfway through the energy block release. A little bit of a longer one, but as I said, well worth the wait. All right, so we're going into the standing cat. Okay, so from the front, your feet are out just a little bit. You're about shoulder width apart, and your toes are pointing out just a little bit, just 15 degrees or so. You bend down, you push your bottom out the back, so you keep your knees behind your toes, and you come into a position that looks something like this. So I'll show you from the side so you can see what that looks like. Okay. And just checking, I think we're okay with this one. Yep. All right, and then we breathe in. When we breathe out, just lifting up those tummy muscles. So lifting them up to the sky there. And then breathing out, then breathing in. Gently push your tailbone up towards the sky and slowly creating like a very slight arch in your back, downward arch. And you're looking about 1.5 meters ahead on the floor. Then breathing out, start by pushing your tailbone gently down towards the floor and very slowly creating an upwards arch in your spine. And eventually the head just gently flops down, looking between the 2 feet. Then breathing in, start with the tailbone, gently pushing it up, slowly working your way up the spine until you're looking about 1.5 meters ahead on the floor. Breathing out, tailbone. Breathing in. And out. And out. Okay, and then gently walk yourself back up. I'll show you what this one looks like, and then definitely come down and join me when you've seen it and you're ready to go. For any of the upside down stuff that I do from now on, definitely if you have high blood pressure, balance issues, a head cold, blocked sinuses, glaucoma, detached retina, if you're pregnant, if your first 3 days of your menstrual cycle, you're going to keep your head above your waist. Okay, you're not going to go in under, so keep yourself a little bit more upright there. The feet are still shoulder width apart. You come down, so definitely keep yourself at this height if you have any of those things that I just listed. Otherwise, you're welcome to come down further. So you breathe in. When you breathe out, the right hand, the fingers start to point towards your pelvis, and you stretch the right side of your torso. And you very gently encourage the elbow down towards the floor, and you look up towards the sky. Breathing in, coming back up, using your hands to guide you. Breathing out, the left hand points towards the pelvis, the fingers point towards the pelvis. Stretch the side of the torso and gently looking up. Breathing in and breathing out. Squeeze the side of the torso, really stretching. It's a torso thing rather than a shoulder thing, okay? So it's stretching that torso out. Breathing in, and last time on your left. And then just coming up and watching this bit first, and then you can join me. So if you've not seen it before. So you come all the way down. If you're okay to come all the way down, by the way. Otherwise, stay back up and continue what you were just doing. Breathing in. When you breathe out, again you stretch the side of the torso, the right side of your torso, and you gently encourage your right elbow to point right between your 2 feet. Then breathing in, coming back into the middle, and breathing out, the left elbow is encouraged to point directly between the 2 feet. The head just flops down. Breathing in, breathing out. You can join in if you've had a look, and you can do this particular movement. Breathing into the middle and out to the other side. Okay, and then gently coming back up. Now, if you know that coming down like that is not going to work for you, and you need a bit of support there for this next bit, definitely use the, I'm just going to put the fan on, sorry. It's a little bit toasty in here. So we're going to be doing the spinal twist. You can place your hands on a chair, or even on a block closer to the floor, if that works better for you, as we do this particular movement. Okay, so just keeping that in mind if you do need it. All right, otherwise you're quite welcome to come down with me. The further the legs are apart, the easier it is to get your hands to the floor, but it's up to you how stretchy, depending on how stretchy all your hamstrings and your lower back are at this point. So coming down to whatever position feels right for you here. You can come up onto your tibby fingers, you can come up onto fists. As I said, you can use a chair or a block or something like that. Okay, and just relaxing the head, and then breathing in, the right hand starts to come up, the right elbow points towards the sky, and you're looking up at the sky. Then breathing out, lifting up. Breathing in, bend the elbow, keep looking up. Breathing out, back down to the floor. Breathing in, left elbow comes up, points up to the sky. Now, if you can only get to here, that's perfectly fine. You don't need to do the full version of this. And breathing out, reaching up to the sky. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. This particular sequence really does bring you into the present moment and makes you a lot more aware of what's going on in your body, what's going on right now. Definitely relieves anxiety and depression, grounds you, nurtures you, which is exactly what we need for this particular moon. And of course it does a bit of that detoxing that we were talking about. And one more across to the left. Now, if you're feeling super flexible, you can come straight down into the squat, hip adductor squat, and be in this position. If you know this isn't going to work, you can sit on a chair, put half of your bottom on the chair and the leg out to the side, or you can come up onto your knees and reach your leg out to the side. Okay, so just lifting up your chest here. Feeling this lovely stretch in whichever position that you're in here. Now you can just bring your leg back in and slowly change to the other side. If you'd like to try the dynamic version, you can come up, stay nice and low, and move across to the other side. Lovely. All right. And breathing in again, and breathing out. And this time breathing in, toes come towards your head, breathing out, toes stretch away. And then back to the floor, breathing in, one more switch over. And breathing in, toes to the head, breathing out, toes away from you, and then back down. Good news is now we get to sit. Okay, almost finished. It's almost time for your deep relaxation. That's the really, really good news. All right, so imagine that you're just laying on the beach here, enjoying the sunshine. Your hands are out to the back, okay? And you're going to be lifting your legs up off the floor. So breathing in, when you breathe out, engage your core muscles. So bring your tummy muscles in. If you know that lifting your leg off the floor is not going to be okay for your lower back, to support that, or your abdominal muscles, just drag the leg along the floor, okay? So breathing in, lifting up towards your chest or drag along the floor, then breathe out. Flick it back. In and out. In and out. Try to blow it out and out. And switch to the other side. Breathe in and out. Out to the trees outside. Don't blow it to your housemate or your loved one. Try to blow it out to nature outside. In and out. Now we're going straight into the sitting forward bend, which we actually sort of demoed before. So you can grab your mat, roll it up. You can grab a pillow if you prefer. And of course, same thing if you've got sciatica, spinal issues, hip issues, knee issues, hamstring. If you're pregnant, you have to go very, very gentle here, or maybe just lay down and wait for the next one if you have any concerns. So putting half of your bottom on there, that's going to actually help the sciatica there and the hamstrings quite a bit, and the lower back problems. So you could give that a little try if you feel that might work for you. You can, as I said, put something under your knees or even bend your knees here so that you have a nice comfy position here for your sciatica. Breathing in, hands come out, reach up to the top into Namaste, and then breathing out, palms faced up on your thighs. Breathing in again and out, palms faced up. And then breathing in, lifting the hands up to the chest, breathing out, gently lean forward. As I said, if you do have any of those concerns, just come to here and then just back again, not going very far at all in this movement. If you don't have any health considerations to be looking at here, you're quite welcome to go a bit deeper. So breathing out a little bit deeper each time, and breathing in. By this stage, once you've done the one leg head to knee posture, you might find that your hamstrings are getting a little bit looser, and they're a little bit more able to come down into this position a little bit better. Breathing in and breathing out, down we go. And in and out. And in and out. And in. You can affirm, as I let go, I find freedom in my life. As I let go, I find freedom in my life. And this time you can just allow your hands just to come down and just settle somewhere along the legs there. We're very close to finishing. Start to bring yourself to closure. start to prepare yourself for your deep relaxation and your meditation. Just enjoying this little stretch here. And then gently walking the hands back up. Straightening out your mat again if you were using your mat. And now we're going down into the bridge. So there are a few things to look at here. Rheumatoid arthritis, cervical disc issues, whiplash and hypothyroidism. Just stick with the first stage. Okay, if you have any other concerns about going up higher, you're quite welcome to stick with the first stage as well, of course. So, first stage, taking out any pigtails that are sort of blocking your ability to keep your head on the ground there. Tucking your chin in just a little bit so you have a lovely long neck. Palms face down on the side here, and getting your feet as best as you can directly below your knees there. The spine is flat on the floor. Okay, and then you breathe in, just lifting up your tailbone, and then breathe out, allowing it to place back down. Breathing in again, lifting up a little bit more than the tailbone, and breathing out, down. In again, a little bit more, so you might be halfway up the back here, and breathing out. And each time, just adding a little bit more. This is one of the best asanas to do as you're going to bed at night, just to really calm you down. It's like taking a sedative, seriously. And down. Breathing in, coming up onto your shoulders. Eventually you'll get to the spot where you're putting the weight onto your shoulders there. And this is stage one, so this is essentially okay for everybody to come up into. And gently rolling back down. So of course continuing stage one if you have those health considerations I discussed. Otherwise you're welcome to give stage two a little bit of a go. Now stage two has a few options. You can just clasp your hands in underneath here just to give you that little bit more height, pushing the shoulders a bit closer together. Or you can bring the feet just a little bit closer to each other, and if you can manage it, get your hands in underneath your waist. And coming up into the stage two there. And then very gently coming back down. You should be feeling nice and chilled out now. And then coming back around. Rolling over onto your right and then onto your tummy. We're just going to do a little mini Sphinx here. So having your elbows out to the side here. And your forehead will be flat on the floor, but I'm just going to keep mine up so you can hear me, okay? Breathing in, breathing out, engage your core and push your pelvis into the floor. Imagine that mini full moon at the base of your spine. And then as you breathe in, create a hollow in the base of the spine. Let that hollow walk its way up the spine. When it gets about halfway up the spine, imagine pushing a marble away with your nose. Up comes the head. Push the elbows in towards each other so they're directly below your shoulders, and then coming up into the Sphinx, looking straight ahead. And breathing in. When you breathe out, just turning to your right, into the middle, and out to the left. Into the middle, to the right, to the middle, and the left. Into the middle. And then tucking your chin back in, and then gently coming to the floor. Resting your hands on top of each other and your forehead on the back of your top hand. And allow your feet just to come out to the sides and the toes pointing away from each other. And just taking that moment in this master pose. Breathing in, feeling your tummy expanding on the floor. Then as you breathe out, allow your whole body to surrender. Surrender into the earth. Really sinking in. Breathing in again, feel the tummy expand. As you breathe out, feel your feet, your lower legs, your knees, your pelvis, your chest, your arms, your head sink into the floor, sink into the earth below. Breathing in, feeling the tummy expanding. As you breathe out, feel that last surrender, sinking into the earth. And then gently pushing yourself up into the child's pose. And just very gently pushing yourself up into a kneeling position. And then getting yourself ready for your deep relaxation. So just rolling yourself over and laying back down. Getting a little blankie over you if it's a little bit chilly where you are. Thin blankie, thick blankie, or even a sheet over you. Just so you feel nice and cocooned there. Feel nice and secure and safe. And just taking out any pigtails there, having your head flat on the floor if you can. If you know you're going to need a pillow or something, just have a very thin pillow or a wrapped up blanket. Tucking your chin in so you have a lovely long neck there. Arms out by your side, palms faced up. Just allowing your feet just to flop out to the side wherever they feel comfortable. Allowing your spine to have its natural curvature. And closing your eyes if that's comfortable for you, or gazing very softly if you prefer. And we'll now walk into our deep relaxation. Move your awareness down your torso, down your legs, all the way down to your feet and your toes. Breathing in, squeezing your feet and your toes. And breathing out, release. Breathing in again, push the toes away from the body. And breathing out, release. Breathing in again, push the toes towards your head and your heels away from your body. Feel that big stretch in your calf muscles. And then breathing out, release. Move the awareness further up the torso, up to the knees, up the legs, up to the knees. Breathing in, pushing the knees down in towards the floor. Feeling the quads engaging to do this. And then breathing out, release. Move the awareness further up the legs, up to the buttocks. Breathing in, squeezing the buttocks. Feel like the hips are rising just a little bit up towards the sky. And breathing out, release. Move the awareness around to the lower back. Breathing in, gently pushing the lower back down in towards the floor. Feel that gentle pressure between the lower back and the floor. And breathing out, release. Breathing in again, gently pushing that lower back down into the floor again. Feel that gentle pressure between the lower back and the floor. And breathing out, release. Move the awareness around to the front of the torso, breathing in, squeezing the abdominal muscles down in towards the floor. And breathing out, release. Move the awareness further up the torso, up to the chest. Breathing in and pushing the chest up towards the sky. At the same time, push the shoulder blades in towards each other underneath the body. Big stretch up to the sky. And then breathing out, release. And then reversing that motion, lifting your shoulders off the floor and pushing your chest down in towards the floor. Big stretch across the shoulder blades. And breathing out, release. Move the awareness across the shoulders and down the arms, all the way down to your hands and fingertips. Breathing in, gently curling the fingers over to make a very soft fist with both hands. And then breathing out, releasing your gentle fist. Breathing in again, make a much stronger fist with both arms, with both hands, and lifting both arms just a few centimeters off the floor. And releasing those fists and splaying those fingers out as far from each other as possible. Turn the palms in towards the body, down towards the floor, and even a little further around. Turn the palms back in towards the body and up towards the sky, and even a little bit beyond. And breathing out, releasing the arms and the hands back down to the floor, palms faced up. Move your awareness back up your arms and up to your neck. Breathing in, squeezing the neck. And breathing out, release. Move your awareness up to your chin and your jaw, your mouth and your tongue. Without saying any words, imagine you're saying the letters A, E, I, O, U. And open the mouth really wide and do a lovely big yawn. Point the tongue up to the sky, across to the right, across to the left, around in a circle in one direction, and then around in the other direction. Place the tongue in the mouth and engage the jaw, allow the jaw to go around in one direction, and then around in the other direction. Then release the jaw and close the mouth. Make a frown and a smile at the same time. Push the eyebrows all the way down. Lift up the corners of the mouth as high as you can. Big breath in. And breathing out. Release your frowny smile. Then looking all over the face for all the muscles you can find. And then breathing in, squeezing all the facial muscles, your forehead, your eyebrows, your eyes, your cheeks, your nose, mouth, chin and jaw. Big breath in, big squeeze. And then breathing out, releasing, allowing all the facial muscles to melt into the floor. Moving your awareness to just behind your ears and all over your scalp. Imagining that you can squeeze this area. And then breathing in, giving it a lovely big squeeze. And breathing out, release. And then make a request that you would like all the effects of fear to be cleansed and vacuumed from your body. Move your awareness to a beautiful celestial vacuum tube at the crown of your head. You request the speed you would like this tube to go at, slow, medium or fast. And then you allow this vacuum tube to work its way into the crown of your head, cleansing and vacuuming away all the effects of fear from behind your eyes, your right ear, the back of your head, your left ear, vacuuming into your sinus area, down into your mouth, the left side of your jaw, the right side of your jaw. You can see all the darkness and blackness going up this vacuum tube and away to be recycled. Vacuuming down your throat, down your neck, into your right lung. Vacuuming down your right arm, into your right hand and fingertips. Vacuuming back up your right arm into your right shoulder, across to your left shoulder, down your left arm, into your left hand and fingertips. Vacuuming back up your left arm into your left lung. And vacuuming into your heart. And then vacuuming into your stomach. And vacuuming into your pancreas, your spleen, your liver, your left kidney, your right kidney. Vacuuming into your bowels, those intestines, your left hip, your right hip, your lower pelvic organs. Vacuuming down your right leg into your right knee, all the way down to your right foot and toes. Vacuuming back up the right leg into the right buttocks, across to the left buttocks. Vacuuming down the left leg through the left knee, all the way down to the left foot and toes. Then requesting that all the space that's now being created by cleansing and vacuuming away all the effects of fear from your body be filled up with beautiful, bright, white, healing light. And so the switch on the vacuum tube is reversed. And as you breathe in, this beautiful, bright, white, healing light enters your left toes, your left foot, your left ankle, lower leg, knee, upper leg and buttocks. And as you breathe out, this beautiful light settles into all of your left leg. The tube moves across to your right foot. As you breathe in, this beautiful light enters your right foot, into your right toes, your right foot and ankle, your right lower leg, knee, upper leg and buttocks. And as you breathe out, this beautiful light settles into all of your right leg. The tube moves down to the base of your pelvis. And as you breathe in, this beautiful light enters your pelvic area, your middle torso, upper torso, chest, heart and lungs. And as you breathe out, this beautiful light rests and settles in all of your torso. The tube moves across to your right hand, and as you breathe in, this beautiful light enters your right fingertips, your right fingers, palm, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, and your right shoulder. And as you breathe out, this beautiful light settles into all of your right arm. The tube moves across to your left hand, and as you breathe in, this beautiful light enters your left fingertips, your left fingers, palm, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, and your left shoulder. And as you breathe out, this beautiful light settles into all of your left arm. The tube moves down to the base of your spine. And as you breathe in, this beautiful light enters the base of your spine and works its way up through every single disc and vertebrae in your lumbar spine, your thoracic spine, up into your cervical spine, your neck, your head, and the crown of your head. And as you breathe out, this beautiful light settles into your head, your neck, and your spine. Your whole body is now glistening and gleaming and sparkling with this beautiful, bright white, healing light. And you affirm to yourself, I am here now in the present moment. I am grounded. I am centered. I wholly accept my body and my mind as it is at this present moment. I am safe. All is well. I am here now in the present moment. I am grounded. I am centered. I fully accept my body and my mind as it is this present moment. I am safe. All is well. I am here now in the present moment. I am grounded. I am centered. I fully accept my body and my mind as it is at this present moment in time. I am safe. All is well. And sit with that affirmation for a few moments. And then move your awareness to a space just above the crown of your head. A beautiful ball of golden light is hovering there, just above the floor. You take a deep breath in, and all of this beautiful golden light comes from the ball and works its way into the crown of your head. And as you breathe out, this beautiful golden light showers down your head, your neck, your spine, across your shoulders, down your arms into your hands and fingertips, down your torso, through your pelvis, showering down through your legs, through your knees, showering all the way down to the very tips of your toes. Every single cell in your body has been re-energized, revitalized, and rejuvenated by this beautiful golden light. And you start to notice what parts of your body are touching the floor, your heels, your calves, your buttocks, your shoulders, the backs of your arms and the backs of your hands, and the back of your head. You start to wriggle your fingers and wriggle your toes. You very gently bring your knees up to your chest and give them a lovely hug with your arms. And gently sway them from side to side and around in a circle in one direction and then around in the other direction. And then very gently rolling over to your right side, resting your head on your right arm, using this important moment to consolidate what we've done so far in this class today. Our beautiful EBR2 allowed us to be very much here in the present moment, releasing any anxiety or depression, anxiety about the future or depression about the past. It's calmed us, grounded us, centered us, brought joy, allowed us to come into our body, to feel our body, to experience our body, stillness, release, relaxation and mindfulness. The sitting spinal twist brought generosity and gratitude, self-empowerment, creativity, a flexible outlook in life, growth opportunities seen from challenges, and it definitely detoxed those intestines. Our head to knee posture brought profound stillness, physical and mental surrender, acceptance and appreciation of your body, again, nurturing and loving the body, really big theme today. And of course our deep relaxation re-energized and revitalized and rejuvenated our entire body, an entire mind, in preparation for the rest of your day and for your week to come. And then imagining yourself sitting in the upright position before you move. And then keeping your eyes closed, gently pushing yourself up into a sitting position. And then rubbing those palms together, create a lovely warmth between the palms. And very gently placing those nice warm palms over your closed eyes. Allowing the eyes to open in that nice, warm, safe place. And then gently tapping the forehead, the temples, the chin and the jaw, back up to the top of the head, the back of the head, the shoulders, the chest, the side of your body, your thighs and knees and your buttocks. Shake out the side, breathing in, reaching up, and breathing out. A little bit of a shoulder roll. Lovely. Hope you enjoyed that deep relaxation. We'll go straight into our pranayama, which will prepare us for our meditation, the pinnacle of the class, to get us to that place where we can meditate quite deeply. Is the actual aim of all of this yoga, really. Okay, so for our deep relax, our pranayama, we'll start with our normal deep relax, deep yogic breath is what I'm trying to say. So you can place one palm over your abdomen and another palm up near your chest. So breathing in, imagine you're filling your abdomen with air. So expanding your abdomen, your chest, then your upper chest, pause. Then breathing out, release the tummy, chest, upper chest, pause. Breathing in, tummy, chest, upper chest, pause. And out, tummy, chest, upper chest, pause. Breathing in, tummy, chest, upper chest, pause, and out, tummy, chest, upper chest, and releasing that. You can, of course, continue to do that if you do have dizziness issues. You need to go slowly with this next one, or keep your eyes open for this alternate nostril breath. If you do have low blood pressure as well, you can go slowly, or of course you can just go back to the deep yogic breath as another option. So just placing your right hand up over your face, putting your middle finger on your third eye area between your two eyebrows, your little finger up against your left nostril, your thumb up against your right nostril, and then just supporting yourself, supporting your right elbow with your left hand there. I'll just switch sides so I can do it with you. And just checking that you can breathe independently out of each nostril. If you can't, just grab a tissue or get up and move around a bit, and that usually releases the nostrils there. And then just placing your little finger over your left nostril, and you're going to breathe in through your right nostril, and imagine you're filling up your tummy with air again. So breathing in, pause, and then switch fingers and breathe out through your left. Pause, breathe in through your left nostril, pause, switch fingers, out through your right. Pause, in through your right. Pause, switch fingers, out through the left. Pause, in through the left. Pause, switch fingers, out through the right. Pause, in through the right. Pause, switch fingers, out through the left. Pause, in through the left. Pause, switch fingers, out through the right. And just releasing that one. So you should be feeling nice and light and balanced, ready for a meditation. So the meditation's around about 10 minutes. It is a coming into your body. It's really feeling your body, which is more of that nurturing and that really finding out what's happening for you at the moment, taking full advantage of this 0 degrees full moon in Virgo. A very, very strong moon, and then you may be wanting to come into the present moment and letting go of a lot of those emotions that might be stirring up at the moment as well. Okay, so first we'll settle the body as we usually do. We're going to go into the Mudra of Wisdom. Okay, so the pointer fingers and thumbs touching. You can just have them palms faced up. If you want to go more into yourself, go palms face down. You can even have your fingers up against each other like this at any particular chakra there, if you prefer. So just sitting nice and upright, checking that your spine is nice and erect there, and closing your eyes if that's comfortable for you, or just gazing very softly at the floor. We'll just settle the body first before we go into the meditation. Breathing in, move your awareness to your toes, your feet, your ankles, lower legs, knees, upper legs and buttocks. And as you breathe out, allow your whole lower half of your body to rest and settle down into the earth. Breathing in again, move your awareness to your pelvic area, your middle torso, upper torso, chest, heart and lungs. As you breathe out, allow your whole torso to sink down into the sitting position. Breathing in again, move your awareness to your fingertips, your fingers, your palms, wrists, forearms, elbows, upper arms and shoulders. And breathing out, allowing your shoulders, arms and hands to rest and settle into the mudra. Breathing in again, move your awareness to your spine, your neck, your head and the crown of your head. As you breathe out, allow your head, neck and spine to sink down into the sitting position. And then move your awareness to your toes. Feel your toes touching each other. Feel them touching the floor or your leg. Breathing in and then breathing out, allow the toes to rest. Breathe in again, move your awareness to your soles of your feet, your heels, the arches of your feet. Imagine drawing your awareness across the arch, up into the heels. And breathing out, allowing your soles of your feet to rest in a sitting position. Breathing in again, move your awareness to the upper side of your foot and your ankle on both feet. Feel where they may be touching the floor. See if you can feel the hairs or where the hairs would be on your upper foot, around your ankle. And breathing out, allowing the ankles and the feet to rest in the sitting position. Breathing in again, move your awareness to your shins. Move your awareness slowly up the two shins. See if you can feel where they're touching your clothing or maybe the floor. And breathing out, allowing the shins to rest and settle. Breathing in again, move your awareness to your calf muscles. Feeling where they might be touching your clothing, the other parts of your legs, the floor. And breathing out, allowing them to rest and settle. Breathing in again, move your awareness to your upper legs, your quads, your hamstrings. Feel where they may be touching your hands or your arms or your clothing. As you breathe out, allow your legs to rest and settle in the sitting position. Breathing in again, move your awareness to your whole pelvic area. Imagining you can see all of the organs resting and settling in this area, your intestines, your lower pelvic organs, your bowel, your hips. As you breathe out, allow the entire pelvic area to rest and settle in the sitting position. Breathing in again, move your awareness to the middle part of your torso, your stomach area, your kidneys, your liver, your spleen, your pancreas. Imagine that you can see all those organs sitting in there, nicely tucked into where they belong. And breathing out, allowing them to rest and settle in this area. Breathing in again, move your awareness up to your upper torso, your chest, heart and lungs, your shoulders. Feel them all expanding as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, allow them to rest and settle. Breathing in again, move your awareness to your fingertips, particularly the ones that are joined in the mudra. See if you can feel a buzz between your fingers. Breathing out. Gently relaxing the fingers into the mudra. Breathing in again, move your awareness to your fingers, your palms, your wrists, forearms, elbows and upper arms. Feel where your hands are touching the rest of your body, where your arms are connected to your torso. As you breathe out, allowing it to rest and settle. Breathing in again, move your awareness to your spine. Slowly work your way up the lumbar spine, then up into the thoracic spine, up into the cervical spine, your neck, then up into your head and the crown of your head. As you breathe out, allow the head, neck and spine to rest and settle. And continuing to deeply breathe, feeling every organ in your body, every tingle, every muscle. Allowing yourself to rest for a few moments, feeling your body. And then breathing in, moving your awareness to your head, your crown, your neck, shoulders, arms, hands and fingertips, your upper torso, middle torso and pelvic area. As you breathe out, allow your whole upper body to come back into this room, into this present point of awareness. Breathing in again, move your awareness to your buttocks, your upper legs, knees, lower legs, ankles, feet and toes. As you breathe out, allow your whole body to come back into this room, into this present state of awareness. Have a sense of where your body is in the room. And then very gently opening your eyes and releasing your mudra. A little bit of a rub, a little bit of a tap. Wake yourself up. Hope you enjoyed that meditation and deep relaxation, pranayama. And I hope you have a very fabulous full moon in Virgo, and you really take advantage of this detoxing and this nurturing and this really surrendering and coming into the present moment, which is what this class can definitely do for you. Do it as many times as you like, of course, and please do share it with your friends, your work associates, family members, anyone you think that could really do with a yoga class right now, particularly one that focuses on the energy, the astrological and numerological energy of the planet at this time. Particularly people who can't get to a class for whatever reason, time constraints, money constraints, children constraints, etc. It's worth doing. As far as I'm concerned, I was really looking forward to it. So have a fabulous full moon, and until our new moon in a few weeks' time, namaste.